Joining me now from Singapore, Parag Khanna, a former senior advisor to the US Defense Department. Parag, thanks so much for being with us. On Monday, we heard from the Ukrainian president as he addressed lawmakers in Seoul, and he was blunt. He said that this war will only end by force. At this point, is there any evidence which should indicate that he's wrong? Any sign that Moscow is willing to enter into good faith negotiations to bring this war to an end?
No, there isn't. And John, it's good to hear from you, and I'm glad you're safe. And the President Zelensky's message was very clear. It's the same message that he's been delivering for months to Western leaders as well, NATO members, EU members, United States, that they need more supplies, more ammunition. They do need it right now. All of your previous reporting is making clear that the Russian offensive is gaining steam for a second wind, if you will, a second set of offensives. The locations, of course, that are being targeted, that are in the crosshairs right now, Kharkiv, Luhansk, Donetsk, are obviously places, especially Luhansk and Donetsk, that have already been under sort of nominal control of Russian-backed militias for nearly a decade at this point, let's remember. So in as much as they've stumbled considerably, as we know, in the past month, they have a greater advantage in the second offensive. So clearly, Putin is not taking the lessons away from, what we would have hoped in terms of, cutting his losses, pulling back, sort of agreeing to some kind of settlement. That's not what's going to happen right now.
We also heard from the Russian Foreign Minister, Sergey Lavrov, on why the Russians are pushing on with this offensive, why they're pushing on with the military offensive, which is now focusing on the east. Here he is.
Our special
military operation is aimed at bringing an end to the reckless expansion and the reckless striving for domination of the United States and other Western countries under their influence on a global stage.
So now it's not just about Ukraine being a member of NATO. It's now about U.S. world domination. This seems to be changing the goalpost each day.
He does. I don't think we have enough time to sort of disentangle all of the ironies and false statements that Minister Lavrov has been making and continues to make. At the end of the day, again, he's planning an offensive to simply cement Russian control over territories that it aggressively took going back to 2014, including its seizure, of course, of Crimea. So this is meant to be a ratification in a way of what has been de facto territories under their control. Quite frankly, looking at the damage they've done by destroying the airport in Dnipro, and they don't yet control Poltava. But you can imagine that with this new set of operations that they're about to begin, they still have their eyes on a very large swath of Ukraine, perhaps not even just Donbass, but it's too early to speculate on how far beyond that they would go. But clearly, if they succeed in this next phase of their operations, it could well be that they have their eyes on really quite significantly dismembering the country.
The Chancellor of Austria was in Moscow Monday. He held direct talks with Putin. A very unpleasant face-to-face meeting, it seems. And he came away with this assessment. Listen to this.
I made it absolutely clear to him that his attitude, his view of the war, is not shared in the slightest. He sees it as a kind of self-defense operation of the Russian Federation. He calls it a special military operation, but I call it war.
Nehammer also went to the great lengths to point out the war crimes which have been committed in places like Bucha, Borodyanka, Irpin, the list goes on. Is it possible that Vladimir Putin had no idea what his soldiers were doing on the ground, that he somehow was in the dark about what was happening, about the atrocities which have been going on?
No, I don't think so, because there's obviously ample evidence to suggest that they had planned for and strategically, sort of taken a decision to implement such atrocities. Even as much as there are units within the Russian military that have been revealing that they thought they were on a training operation, they were ill-equipped. Other elements of the Russian armed forces very premeditatedly went into and have committed these war crimes. So at this point, I think the broader question statement is that it's clear that he doesn't care that he's committed war crimes. He's now been told by multiple Western leaders and through various other channels that all of this constitutes war crimes and in some instances genocide, or at least attempt at genocide. So when they're in the midst of conflict and war and these aggressive operations the way they are, it's not their first concern to deal with the legalities. He's only brought up international law or law of any kind in terms of responding to sanctions, because when it comes to the freezing of central bank assets and the declarations that Russia might be defaulting on its debt, he's saying that he's going to take legal actions, financial actions against it. So that's, the only aspects. In other words, he's only interested in the legal dimensions of areas that will enable him to continue to prosecute this war, nothing else.
Just very quickly on those sanctions, we had a virtual meeting between Joe Biden and the Indian Prime Minister, basically saying that they're all on the same page when it comes to humanitarian efforts for Ukraine. How important is it to get India on side right now to counter the balance of China?
I think that in terms of optics and diplomacy, the efforts will continue to try to get China even more significantly, and India as well, to be less of an enabler of Russian operations and Russian energy exports, such as they have been. We know about the bilateral currency deals and other efforts. India, I don't think, is going to play along. We've had very strong statements from current and former Indian officials that they see this as, sort of, not that it's not their war, that it's the West's war, and this kind of rhetoric, but simply that, if you think about a country like India that pays a very high price for energy imports, this further pushes their economy into a significant current account deficit. They don't really want to have to, burden their economy indefinitely with this. So I think that there's, again, diplomatic optics around trying to get India to make statements and pressure Russia, but we know that that's not going to count for anything right now.
Parag Khanna, you're probably one of the smartest people I know, so thank you for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, John. Stay safe, John.
Thank you. Well, Ukrainian authorities say they've completed a temporary bridge